babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hurt. So, guys, last week we saw Mile, Mitch, Chwenza, and Taki leaving Big Brother's house, and then we've seen Coffee with Kosi with Mitch and Mile. Now that of Chwenza and Taki is out. Do not say maliciously Mimi did not tell you, or go and have some fun while watching it. Meanwhile, guys, before we start talking about what is going on in the house right now, there is a whole lot of brouhaha going on the social space, which I want to dissect, and talk to you guys about, so that you guys would see reason that some of this thingy flying around is actually not funny. Now, here is it. After this eviction or whatever, I got to the social space and I was seeing the things that were trending there is, the production cannot beat about this production pet thingy. At this point, I think enough is enough with this production thingy. My own is I will always say what is meant to be said. I don't care whichever fan base you want to place me at, it is very okay by me, right? Now, here is the thing. I don't know if people do not use their head. You don't use your 36. Okay, let's say, Liema is a production pet. Okay, why are they calling her? Why is the trend of production pets going on again today? Because Liema said last week that Mile and Taki would go, and they definitely did leave. So today in her diary session, if you watched my video where I posted about the diary sessions of the housemates, Liema also told Big Brother that she thinks Jareed and else would leave. She even made reference of last week how she got it right about Mile and Taki. Now, people are like, how does this girl get to know the truth? Because on Saturday night after the party with all the brouhaha going on, she lamented and said, I know the people that are going. And she's putting it in the phrase whereby that she's referring to Jareed, because she was pissed as at that moment. So now today, it happened that Jareed left and else. And people started saying, you see, we said the Big Brother, just give Liema the money and stop this show. You're cheating others, blah, blah, blah. Because of Liema gets right. You people did not use your head that if truly there is a thing as production pets, right? Do you think they will make it this obvious? Then she will be guessing right with whatever that is going on the show. Don't you think she will even be the least favorite housemate while what is going on underground will be going on and we the viewers will not know? You think they do not have sense to play it that way? Now, let's still go to this angle. Today, that is meant to be 3 leaving. What happened today? Lerato Modise was saved. It was 2. You guys did not look it that way. You guys are calling Liema the production pet. Lerato Modise and Papa Ghost were saved the other time. This is another time that we're thinking, okay, 3 housemates would go and we'll be having top 10. And no, rather we're having top 11. I don't know if you guys do not check all of those things. If it was Liema that was in this position, people would start saying, yeah, so Big Brother did it because she's the production pet. So why have you guys not reasoned this one of Lerato and Ghost like that? You guys should just take it easy on the hatred you have for this girl, because it is not funny anymore. It is not funny anymore, like no longer funny, because just look at this instance right now of Lerato and Ghost. They have been favored, like it's just giving like they have been favored. Even look at today, for example, look at the percentage. Now take it back to when Mitch left. Look at the percentage of this particular today's eviction. Now go back to last week. At least it's not been long. Mitch got 5.something%, right? And he did leave the house. 4 housemates left. So why didn't 3 housemates leave? Why didn't 3 housemates leave? So that 3 would also leave today. Then we'll have 12 housemates remaining than top 11, because top 11 is not giving. It would have been okay if it's top 12 or maybe 10. So why didn't people look at it that way? Because I have seen some people like Mitch fans are complaining that why would Biggie do this thing, why didn't Lerato go? Because why did they have to send Mitch home with 5%? And then for people who got, Lerato just got 3% and then she's safe. The other time Papa Ghost and Lerato was at the bottom, they were taken to the cabin, private cabin. So people saying all of this in production pets, production pets, production pets, jig for ear. You guys should just take it easy, remove stanship from your head and see the reality. Stop putting this thing in. Jig, it doesn't make any sense at all. So to me, I feel I should address this, before we can even continue and start gisting, because it was getting irritating at this point, because I don't know why people will cover their eyes because of stanship. It doesn't make sense to me, guys. That's why sometimes when people tell me things like, oh, Mimi, you just like this person, you are rooting for this person, I'll just be laughing. Because why? We can never be the same. Because me, I see things on neutral stands, because I do not have any of them like this. All the housemates are just equal to me. That is just the difference between me and some of you all. Okay, here is another instance. Jareed left today. So do you think if production was working on that ground, Jareed is supposed to leave today? Tell me which housemate that has been making this show more entertaining than Jareed. No, Jareed has been the person who has been making everybody talk. Aside from some of the housemates who play their game solo that we tend to talk about them, just like Yolanda, Makeke, them, Who else, like when you want to talk about somebody, Jareed is number one entertainer on this game. So why didn't production save Jareed and maybe remove Scenerio? Because of course, Scenerio game, because what's his Scenerio gameplay? Because of he has his fan base and his fans voted for him. That is why Scenerio is still in that house. That's why I keep telling you guys, I said, you can say anything about this game, yeah, but you see voting, it is not being tampered with. This instance is not even the first time. We have watched series of BBN. We have seen people who are actually making the game interesting leave the show beforehand. If you can be sincere with yourself, you would accept with me. Like if you're a viewer of BBN and all over, right? You would accept that sometimes, most times, not even sometimes, most times, the people who are actually making the show interesting leaves on time. Okay, look at just this All-Stars that ended. Did you see when Ike left? Ike was among the housemates who was actually shaking off the house. So it's about voting. If you do not vote your fave, then OYO. And stop making it look like some people are getting preferential treatment because of that. Okay, imagine what Yolanda said on her diary session today. She said in her diary session that that Biggie is not biased, that everybody is treated equal. So you think these housemates are goats, that they will be treating some person special and they would close their mouths. Anyways, that one is about that. I'm not gonna lie, it's trending Jareed. People are really coming for this dude. We're gonna be seeing some of them, later on this video. But meanwhile, when you look at Jareed's gameplay, these two are still in the house, Liema and Pumi. And these were the two ladies he got involved with in the house. He started a drama within the house. Now watch and see. You will see it's not gonna be that fun with them because Jareed is not in the picture. Now they are giggling, happy, and all of that. Okay, look at Liema shouting, oh, Jareed, don't choose else over me. She's shouting that out already. Jareed, don't choose else over me. When, later she said it was a joke. If you leave Liema, she would go outside and go and check what is happening between Jareed and else. That is how much she would go. Because already they've started dragging Liema. If Jareed was still in the house, Liema, people are already irritated because, what's her name? Lerato Modise already advised her to continue with Jareed. You see that her advice that she always give her, those bad advices. She started it this morning. She was like, she should not leave Jareed though. She should continue with Jareed, blah, 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 blah. And guess what? Today, Liema and Jareed was together. People were so angry. Mark Jr. and saying, you guys should not talk to Liema again. Why would this girl go back to Jareed? Yada, 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 So, and then, on the other hand, while she was with Jareed, having conversation with Jareed, some people were like, you do not even know the kind of conversation they are having. They had to settle things and all of that. In my mind, I'm like, you guys have watched this show from the beginning, have seen how Jareed has murdered this girl, even more than what happened yesterday. And she stayed put. And who told you guys at this point she would leave Jareed? Believe you me, if Jareed had not gone home, Liema and Jareed would still be loving up. The only thing people will do is rant and bant. The fans will still stick by her. People who will complain. Some fan base, some people would go. Some people that do not like it would actually leave. Because I see some people complaining already that, they do not like it. Even Liema was actually telling Scenerio the conversation she was having with Jareed earlier on, that Jareed was putting the blame on her, that he wouldn't have gotten upset if Liema had told him herself. But him getting to hear it from someone else got him pissed and he had to do whatever he had to do as a payback. And then Liema said she is not going back to him, that enough is enough. We all know that this one is mere bant. If Jareed was still in the house, Liema would go back. She would go back because it is her gameplay already in that house. There's no how she want to shift. And Jareed, I'm sorry, and Scenerio was telling her then, because that time they do not know that Jareed will go, like, do not feel guilty about whatever he said because he has been doing more in the house. Even these two had conversation, Leratu, Modise, and Els, Els was telling Leratu that Liema would come apologize to her, after tonight's eviction. Baby girl thought she would be in the house. Leratu now said something. She said she needed to confess and let them know that she has been the, initiator of all this brouhaha that has been going on in the house. Before she would get exposed or somebody get to say it. Maybe she was thinking Lawrence would ask or something. So what she's trying to say is this Liema Jareed fight that started happening with young Papi case, she was the, orchestrator. Like, she started it. And then S was telling, what was her name, Leratu, that she thinks Jareed has genuine feelings for Liema. Those two like each other, but the way they are handling their relationship is still childish. That is what I think about them. Anyways, these two were having conversation earlier on before the eviction night that it's really so hard to play this game solo. Like, really was like, you look at these people, they are coupling up and kissing, and then you be like, yo, you that is playing solo, waiting they stop, waiting they happen, but at this point that he better play solo and live for playing solo than involving himself in a ship that he do not want and tend to live a fake life afterwards, and they'll be asking him questions regarding something that was never real. So the two were having conversation about being solo and involving in a ship. Citing Mark Jr. from the far end, Baby Boy already said he's not gonna, the mistake he did last night, he's not gonna do it again to hug Liema, blah, 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 that he think is never gonna happen again. So now that Jareed has gone, do you think there's still gonna be a close relationship with Mark Jr. and Liema? I can't wait to see how that plays out though, because I feel they're not going to be that close anymore. And this too, Yolanda was just staring at, sorry, I said Yolanda, Leratu was just staring at space, as she was saved again. And I think she was reminiscing on what Papa Good said in, and Lauren's question. So she was asking Scenerio how he feels to be in the house as at this time. Scenerio was like, he feels so real, like he cannot even say anything at this point. And then she was now discussing on how she do not have a brother, like, that she actually thinks she has a brother somewhere out there. Anyways, guys, Yolanda being the first person to be saved today, Yolanda handler posted and said, "Thank you very much, Yoli Fires, for voting for Yolanda and keeping her in the Big Brother Nzanze house. We really appreciate it, and we know that she will be up again this week. So let's make sure that we push harder because the competition is getting rough." First off, if you're a Yolanda stan and you've gotten to this section of this video, I'm sending a shout out to you guys, because you guys you stood by this girl from week 1 till now. Like, she has been up back to back, and you guys have been saving her back to back. It is just a sweet relief, it's a sweet thing to see. Right now, I'm very sure the housemates will be like, yo, this girl is strong, that kind of a thing. But I don't think it will stop them from nominating her, because truly Yolanda is annoying. She's so noisy. Like, she doesn't even know the difference. She doesn't even know when to be calm. She is just everywhere she's loud, So yeah, I think they will still nominate her again, and I'm very sure you guys would also be with her. Mitch and Chwenza reacted after her diary session. Now let's read from Mitch. Mitch said, "Biggest fear confirmed. She is crying because she feels alone. She is so concerned with how I am. I really don't understand the housemates at this point. Why don't they stop the groupies, give her a chance? I can't be the only one who saw the better in her." Meanwhile, Mitch, first off, I don't think you should blame the housemate, okay? I don't think it's necessarily the housemate's fault. It's nothing like groupies or anything. People would gravitate towards people they are comfortable with. You don't have to force it. That's what I feel. You don't have to force it. And this person replied and said, "Hi, Kweme. Yolanda isn't a saint either. Exactly. She's very provocative sometimes. Stop. Why did I have to see this now? I am crying again." I know some people will be wondering what really happened. If you do not know what happened, that means you did not watch the video I posted about Yolanda's, the nominated housemate diary session. Go back. It is sitting pretty there on my channel. Pali said, "Very sad, and unfortunately, a similar thing happened to Keke when Ghost and Lerato got their fake eviction. It seems people have their people, and when their people leave, it is difficult for them. Yolanda will survive. She is a bowl of sunshine." Baby girl also contributing housemate not seeing the best in her though. She isn't the most considerate person exactly in the house. Doesn't appreciate she's sharing the space with other peeps. Not saying she must alter who she is, but compromises here and there. "We got her back," said Tando. I love it when people are sensible. Yes, there need to be compromises in a situation whereby you have a group of people. You get, yeah. Listen, I cry with her. She's going to win. No need to change your tweet, Mitch. We also don't like the housemates for what they are doing to our queen. The housemates are really not doing anything to her, because if you check it, when Mitch and Treza was still in the house, she was comfortable with her own groupies too, right? So don't need to complain because her own groupies has left the house, right? I love you too, Yolanda, says Trenza. You are loved, baby, and I miss you every day too. Please, Trenzane, when she comes out with her 2M, please throw her a congratulations party when let Mitch, she really loves you guys. She made me cry on this Sunday. You and Mitch were really her friends. She felt real love with you too. Aww. It's very okay to feel for her, but I know she is fine. And then this person says, shame, man, Yolanda, be strong, girl. Biggie, please bring back Simply Chuen and Mitch for one day visit to cheer Yolanda up. And then Trenza replied and said, I am seeing her on the 31st when she wins and stuff. So this is Trenza and Mitch actually, rooting for her with their full chest. Anyways, guys, there's like people have been saying things about Jareed. This person said, shame F boy gone. Kasure Liema Kare Akatubega. They're actually coming for Jareed. This boy did not really do anything. No. The picture of the most heartless, the most imagined, and the most disgusting man I have ever experienced in my life. Dear Lord, save us from this kind of humans in form of the devil. And you guys are calling out on this boy. What of the ladies who accept whatever he was doing? Were they forced to? That is the question. You guys should free this dude, I beg. Don't make this post shoot hot for him. You guys should free him. Anyways, guys, me, I have dropped my 2 cents, okay? I'll be leaving the rest for you guys. You all know how we do it, It's a freedom of speech. I have said what I think about all of this production pay thingy and everything. So it is left for you to come to the comment section and tell me what you feel, okay? I will see you guys later. Probably at the comment section. Bye for now, babies.